This isn't you, son.
A year ago, I would have agreed with you.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 soap stars who got replaced. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at the times when characters arrived on our screens, only to look a little different to their previous appearance, since the actor had been recast behind the scenes. What do you think is the best and worst recasting of all time? Let us know in those comments. Number 10, Peter Barlow, Coronation Street.
Life's too short. It's too short to be on your own with your stupid pride.
There's a running joke about the number of times Peter Barlow has been recast on Coronation Street. After all, the character has been in Weatherfield since 1965. First, there was John Hannah, followed by Chris Dormer and Mark Duncan. Then Linus Roach, the real-life son of Ken Barlow actor William Roach. Linus would return in 2010 to be Lawrence Cunningham. Fun fact, Linus was Thomas Wayne in 2006 Batman Begins. After that, there was Joseph McKenna and future Heartbeat actor David Lonsdale playing Peter. From 1986 to 2000, Peter was out of the soap. But then he made his triumphant return with Chris Gascoigne performing the part, a role he's had for over 20 years so far.
Peter, you need to listen to me.
Stop pretending, will you?
Number 9, Ben Mitchell, EastEnders.
How about you swear on your dad's life that you'll never speak to Abby again?
From 1996 to the making of this video, 6 actors have played the role of Phil Mitchell and Kathy Beale's kiddo, Ben Mitchell. For starters, there was Matthew Silver, Morgan Whittle, Charlie Jones, and Joshua Pascoe. In 2014, after Ben returned from being sent to prison for slaying Heather, Harry Reid took the coveted role. He soon developed a passionate fan club, with one intense person spending £5,000 on a shrine to his character. In 2019, Ben was recast once again, with Max Bowden taking on the iconic part.
Ben. Hello, Dad.
Number 8, Aaron Dingle, Emmerdale.
You don't need to give me this hard man routine, mate. I'm a dingle.
Bursting onto the scene in 2008, Danny Miller has turned Aaron Dingle into a staple of the Yorkshire soap. However, he wasn't the first to do the part. Aaron Livesey, as he was known at the time, first popped up in 2003 and was played by namesake Danny Webb.
Hello, love.
In 2006, Webb's Aaron moved back to live with his father Gordon, which later brought intense storylines for Miller to work with. However, in one episode, Miller was briefly replaced by Brian Perry. This episode in 2016, called Inside the Mind of Dementia, explored the perspective of Ashley, who had the disease. Aaron departed the soap in December 2021, since Miller was off to partake in and win I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
The police are already asking questions.
Deleted.
Number 7, Holly Cunningham, Hollyoaks.
Cleo, you're pregnant.
Since making her Hollyoaks debut in 1997 up until the character's departure in 2019, the role of Holly Cunningham has been played by 5 people. There was Cara Sharkley, Katie Hines, and Lydia Waters. Then the 14-year-old Holly left. 2 years later, bemused fans spotted the sudden age up of Holly when Wallace Day took over the part. After a year, Day left. Fun fact, she later made her name in the TV show Krypton and took over from Ruby Rose as Kate Kane in Batwoman. That means the role of Holly was picked up by Amanda Clapham, who made the role her own during her 6 years in the soap.
Whole life, you have put yourself first.
Number 6, Janine Butcher, EastEnders.
No, ain't you listening to me? I have never loved you.
You did. I saw it.
It was fake.
Introduced in 1987, Janine Butcher has had 3 actors portraying her in EastEnders. From her debut, Rebecca Michael had the role. Then in 1993, Alexia Dimitro took over as Janine.
Butcher, your mum can tell her.
Yet, by 1996, Dimitro wanted to focus on her education, so Janine moved to Manchester with her father Frank. By 1999, the time was ripe to bring Janine back to the Walford fold, but with a slight change. This time, Charlie Brooks was cast, and the rest is history. She has played the role ever since, with a couple of breaks spread between her reign. Brooks reveled in Janine's dark side, such as the fan favourite time she pushed husband Barry off a cliff in 2004.
Memories are better.
Number 5, Libby Kennedy, Neighbours.
I'm not backing out, okay? I just need somewhere where I can work in peace.
With the Australian soap struggling with low ratings, the Kennedy family were introduced to Ramsay Street in 1996. With that, along came Libby, played by Kim Valentine. She had the role up until her character exited the show in 2014. However, there was a strange time in 2008 when Michelle Abanas stepped into Libby's shoes. In real life, Valentine collapsed on a flight with pneumonia. Unfortunately, there was no way to write Libby off while Valentine recovered due to the storyline the character was involved with, so Banners was subbed in. After Valentine reprised her role later in the year, the Neighbours crew released a tongue-in-cheek sketch about the temporary appearance change called The Two Libbies in 2009.
Like what? Like, why you changed your head?
Number 4, Nick Tilsley, Coronation Street.
Leave my niece alone!
Nick Tilsley is one of the longest-running characters in Coronation Street. After all, he made his debut back in 1981. At the time, the eldest Gail Platt offspring was played by Warren Jackson. By 1996, Jackson wanted to focus on his GCSEs, so he was written off. After Jackson declined to return, the role was handed to Adam Rickett. He soon became a household heartthrob for the nation.
Hey, Nick! Give us a flexi muscle!
But Rickett would leave the show in 2004. By 2009, the producers were looking to reprise Nick in Weatherfield. However, Rickett was starring in the New Zealand soap Shortland Street, so he had to decline the return. Instead, Ben Price, from Footballers' Wives, took the role ever since.
Don't start drinking till strings block.
Don't worry about it. Goes on the company plastic.
Number 3, Ellis Chapman, Emmerdale.
Belle, can I just...
No, please, me first. I'm sorry.
Belle, honestly, there's no need.
Only brought into Emmerdale in 2018, Ellis certainly has had a lot of behind-the-scenes action going on. From his debut until 2019, Hassan Njie portrayed the character. Then at the TV Choice Awards, the actor was nominated for Best Soap Newcomer. But backstage, he got into an argument with Jamie Lomas from Hollyoaks. Njie violently threatened Lomas's life, which was recorded on a mobile phone. So he was fired from Emmerdale. Only 2 months later, Aaron Anthony made his debut as Ellis in the Dales.
Because I'm ridiculously intelligent.
That was until February 2022, when it was confirmed Anthony was leaving too. Number 2, Adam Barlow, Coronation Street.
You're an amazing woman, Carl.
Oh, for God's sake, shut up.
So far, a couple of actors we've mentioned have gone on to be in DC properties. It's really weird. Well, this time we have one performer that went into Marvel. In 2001, Adam Barlow arrived in Coronation Street, played by Ian DeSeestaker.
Let go! It's okay, it's okay.
Let go!
Don't be frightened, Adam.
He officially bowed out from the role by 2003, with the character going to boarding school in Scotland. Later, DeSeestaker would become Leo Fitz in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for 7 years. Adam would be brought back onto the famous cobbled streets in 2004, this time with Sam Robertson in the role.
I was just asking Lena out for lunch. Not that it's any of your business.
By 2007, Robertson left the show. Adam fell by the Coronation Street wayside until he returned with Robertson in tow again in 2016. Number 1, Peggy Mitchell, EastEnders.
I don't care where he's been.
What do you mean, where he's been?
What I said.
When you think the most iconic EastEnders characters, Peggy Mitchell would be the one that regularly springs to people's minds. But it might shock you to discover that the legend that is Barbara Windsor wasn't the original to hold the mantle. Back in 1991, Jo Wan played the role of Peggy for her debut. But she wasn't even the first Peggy cast. Frances Cooker played Peggy first.
Is she the reason Grant's gone off?
However, none of her scenes aired, and Warren replaced her. After several months, Peggy was written out of Walford. By 1994, she would return with Windsor in the role, beloved for her performances in the Carry On films. Peggy would remain an integral part of EastEnders before her last appearance in 2016.
You haven't got the nerve.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.